It's 29 to 8. Good morning, I'm Ian Crouch with Hunter News. In breaking news, there are major delays for Newcastle-bound traffic on the New England Highway after a truck toppled over near the Taro interchange. Motorist Jack Page says he saw the drama unfold.
Asia Hart Motel at Beresville. The truck was turning out of there and it turned left, and the fireman was in the middle of the road. The trailer's in the drain. He's cut the corner, the 40-foot flat top. It's loaded. It's on about a 45 lane, and it's major traffic delays.
A 17-year-old boy was allegedly drunk behind the wheel after crashing a stolen car at Blacksmiths last night. Police say he had earlier filled up with petrol at a Belmont service station but fled without paying. A short time later, he lost control of the Nissan Tita on the Pacific Highway, hitting the median strip wire rope barrier. The Windale team was detained at the scene by 3 witnesses, and his 15-year-old passenger was tracked down by a police dog in bushland near Squids Inc. Lake Macquarie Council believes they're winning the war against illegal dumpers. It comes after another part of potentially lethal asbestos was recently found dumped in bushland at Cooranbong. Council Sustainability Manager Alice Howe says the Hunters Dumping Squad is getting results.
The most recent is the establishment of the Regional Illegal Dump Squad for the Hunter and Central Coast. That squad comprises 10 members, councils and the Environment Protection Authority, and it's really enabled us to provide a much more integrated approach to illegal dumping and make sure the problem isn't just transferred from one LGA to another.
A man who attacked 2 Muslim women in Newcastle has now become a target himself. The Herald reports the man in his 20s fears for his life and claims he's been assaulted in jail by Muslim prisoners, while his father has also received threatening phone calls. He pleaded guilty yesterday to 7 charges following the attack last year, where he told the women they weren't wanted in Australia before punching their car and hitting another person who came to their aid. A Ward 3 candidate has called for improved footpaths around Newcastle schools for prams and wheelchair users. Greens candidate Nevenka Behram is demanding council consider extending footpaths around schools and adding ramps for improved access. She says better footpaths will encourage students to walk to school.
There are reports around it saying kids aren't doing enough physical activity already every day. So promoting healthy lifestyle and reducing the congestion of cars on the roads, etc. Good for kids, good for their parents. It's good for everyone to be able to walk when they can locally.
The state government says the current Maitland Hospital will shut down when the new one opens at Medford. The Health Minister's office has told the Herald it doesn't make sense to run the 2 facilities at the same time, considering the size of the new hospital. However, a decision hasn't been made yet on whether the site will be sold. Swansea fishermen have slammed council amid speculation it might close the southern boat ramp. Lake Macquarie Council is spending $420,000 renovating the northern ramp and has suggested the southern ramp may be closed when upgrades are complete. Swansea MP Gary Edwards says both ramps are necessary.
The northern boat ramp gets very little attention. It's quite dangerous. It's very slippery. It's never, the moss is never cleaned off. Now they need to pay attention to that, but maintain both boat ramps because they are needed now, and they're going to be needed even more as we go forward.
Now with sport, Belinda Delaceris.
Ousted Newcastle Jets striker Joel Griffiths has pledged his loyalty to players and fans, promising to pull his weight if selected for Friday's game against Brisbane. It's despite being one of 5 players shown the door by owner Nathan Tinkler following a breakdown in relationships with coach Phil Stubbins. Griffiths, Billy Selesky and Adrian Madashi made a surprise return to training yesterday as they wait on revised termination offers alongside skipper Q Yarlines, while Argentinian striker Geronimo Newman is reportedly searching for a way out of the final 18 months on his contract. Meanwhile, Nathan Tinkler has been ordered to set the Jets straight soon or face the fallout, with more than $500,000 still owing to creditors. It comes after the FFA issued the side a show cause notice on Monday, the first step in revoking the club's licence. And it's been revealed the Maitland Mustangs will play 7 of their first 10 matches at home when this year's Waratah Basketball League kicks off in 12 days. That's sport. I'm Belinda Delas Harris.
To NURFM News Time, 25 to 8.